They feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another unit from the Big 12. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Aggies!
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
To 1st down play at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Bears! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosion.
2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Offense will just take a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for the whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We are ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a fellow Big
for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Off he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Together a really nice drive. They'll throw it on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the left side. Touchdown, fighting Illini. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, what a move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Illinois. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
With guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there.
Touchdown, Illini! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Smell the goal line. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. He'll pull it on the read. He is sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They go to the draw. At the 35, he's loose. The expressway is wide open. At the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. He's looking to throw. And the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence, and David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, home to a team that brings its lunch pail each and every game, the Virginia Tech Hokies. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. As they get closer and closer. Fires to the end zone. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Touchdown Seminoles. And they strike first.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense. Fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline.
Touchdown Florida State! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. Give him 6. Touchdown Hokies. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry, big plays.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown Noles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Fourth down call there. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hokies! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes...
Anything here, the quarterback takes a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse Palmer. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Wisconsin Badgers, Barry Alvarez Field at historic Camp Randall Stadium, where we are looking forward to a fantastic battle. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Michigan State Spartans taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Field goal unit.
On the field goal.
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? He makes a grab. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Number 7. Catch and score.
Up-tempo. He wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop. Thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the...
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, you got to wonder if the pressure got to the kicker. Fourth quarter, down by 3, just did not get all of it. That's one you'd like to have back.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, when you arrive in Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it.
Touchdown, Penn State! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Penn State, number 88, with the carry.
He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
After the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on.
Number 13.
The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Welcome, everyone, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Georgia Bulldogs. Taking on another team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. He's looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Keep it on the ground. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Oh, look out on the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. The defense with the scoop and score. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Man, you just go to the offense, but bro, we don't need you. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
comes to the line with a first and goal.
First and goal. Tigers.
He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The Tigers extend that lead, and in the Deep South's oldest rivalry, it looks as if the Dogs are in deep trouble.
Yeah, and this is a great sign for Auburn fans who've had to hear it for a while. Georgia's dominated this series of late. Auburn dominating today.
Nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Georgia.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Side kick to try to pull off this rally. They're on it, and they get it back late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A two-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
If they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense. Fag has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. And he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get it.
Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. Got some room to run. The 30. The 10. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime. What about the speed for that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives.
Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack. They'll try to get it in with the run. Lowers those pads. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Number 21.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Arkansas!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
To pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
23. Here come the Irish back on offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Right down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. Gonna be...
He's got it down the right side. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Irish. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
Second and goal. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Down. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just...
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Razorbacks! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. Welcome to America's heartland, Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. Memorial Stadium will be jumping in anticipation of what we've got in store today. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers, for EA Sports College.
Better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page.
He calls timeout to stop the clock. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback.
Down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
The Golden Gophers look to do some damage in the red zone. Handoff from the gun. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Minnesota! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have gonna do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. 44. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Ohio State. It was a foot race and he won it.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tie.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
With a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That puts them on top in the second half. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Touchdown, Ohio State. They jump in front here in the 4th. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
To settle for a field goal, can they find the end zone? On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And this offense picks up. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. What a moment for this kicker. A chance to put his team on top in the final minutes of this game. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And with that, they retake the lead. Tackle him as the clock runs out. That will wrap up this game. Well, you love to see a game come down to the final possession. Who's going to have the football last? And they were able to make plays and come out with a win.
Yeah, not only the final minutes, but the final drive. And that entire unit looked calm, cool, and collected. It was well called by their offensive coordinator, and this defense just couldn't stop them when they needed to.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.